Hey, hello. This is super duper awesome, Mr. Get a Pops. So we're gonna do area, what to say, area of triangles. So, but first off, let's see, there's something we're going to learn from area um of rectangles that will lead us to the area of triangles. Let's see. Oh, look at this picture. You can see that this is a rectangle or maybe a square, right? And it's splitted into two. It's splitted into two triangles, right? So this is a triangle. This is another triangle, right? You see that? Now, if you're a math thinker, you know already what the area of triangle is just by doing this. All right, so what's the area of this rectangle first? If you like to count now, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, right? So here is seven, and one, two, three, four, five, six. Here is six, so seven times six, that gives you 42, right? Remember, 42. So half of it, right? So this is 42, and half of it will be um 21, of course, centimeters square. So the area of a triangle is exactly half. So you should write this in your book. The area of the triangle is exactly half of the area of the rectangle. And that is it. As simple as that. With that, you can find the area of a triangle just by halving the area of a rectangle. It's easy. So let's try this one. The area of a rectangle would be 8 times 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So area of the rectangle will be 40 centimeters. And then, of course, the area of this triangle here is half of the area of the rectangle. And that will give you 40 divided by 2. And that gives you what? 20 centimeters. Very easy. Now your turn. Pause the video and then check this out. Try this. All right, so what we do here, one, two, three, four, five. So this is 5 centimeters. And then the length, one, two, three, four, five, 6 centimeters, right? So the area would be 6 times 5, area of the rectangle rather. And that's 30 centimeters square. Then area of the triangle will be 30 divided by 2, and that is 15 centimeters square. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Or you can do it directly, like 5 times 6 divided by 2, and then you divide 2 by 6, and that's 3, 5 times 3, 15 centimeters square. Now, it also works with parallelogram, right? So the half of a parallelogram is a triangle, right? So a triangle is also half of a parallelogram. Also works that way. So the area of a triangle is exactly half of the area of a parallelogram. So if we are to do this, um, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 centimeters. And then the length will be one. Of course, you're not counting the slanted length. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean the height. So 6 centimeters. So the area would be, this is it looks like a square. The area would be 6 times 6. All right. And that's 36 centimeters square. That's the area of the parallelogram. All right, and then for area of the triangle will be 36 divided by 2, and that gives you what? 18. Yeah, that's what that works that way. But if you want to count the squares, then 6 divided by 2, and that's 18 centimeters square. So you try this one. Pause the video and try it. All right, so here the length is the height, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 for the height, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 for the base. Of course, you remember the area of a parallelogram is base times height, right? So 7 times 5, area of parallelogram would be 7 times 5, which equals 35 centimeters square. Then for area of triangle would be 35 divided by 2. 115, that's 7. That's 17.5 centimeters square. All right. Okay, great. So this leads us to the area of a triangle. What formula can we use? So you can always use it, right, without trying to find the area of parallelogram first or the area of a square or a rectangle first, right? So just like we saw for the parallelogram, right, you saw that the height and the base multiplied to get the parallelogram, but half of it will be for the rectangle or triangle. So we now have that the base times height divided by 2. That's simple. So B times H over 2. Lemon squeezy, right? Easy peasy. So, so you can write this in your book, pause the video, and then record this for reference for you in your book. Now, the base and the height must be perpendicular, meaning must form a 90-degree to each other. So you're not using this line as the height. You're not using this line as the height. You're measuring from here to the base. From the top, the peak here to the base, that's the height. So you can see here, right? That's the height, showing how tall the triangle is. All right, let's try this. Find the area of a triangle, right? So of course, area of a triangle would be area equals base times height divided by 2. Now, base is 4, and then the height is 1.5. Oh, sorry, divided by 2. Now, there are two ways to do it, but I prefer this first way. So you could cancel 2. You could cancel 2 by 4, right? That means 2 divided by 4 is 2. And then you do 2 times 1.5. And that will give you 3 meters square. Always remember the units, right? And then another way, it's base times height over 2. So you can do 4, of course, base is 4, and then height 1.5 divided by 2. So you can decide to multiply your base. You can decide to do your 4 times 1.5 first, right? So 4 times 1.5, this is 0. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 2, 6. So that's 6.0, right? And then you divide by 2, and that still gives you 3 meters squared, right? So, but reason why I prefer this method, if one of the dimensions can be divided by 2, beautiful. Reason why I prefer this first method is because the numbers get smaller when you cancel by 2 first. But here the number gets bigger, and more difficult to divide by 2 afterwards. Okay, so you should try this one. You should try this. Pause the video. So area equals base times height over 2. So what's your base? Your base is 15. And then what's your height? 10. Good. Now, if you cancel 10 by 2, that's possible, right? That will give you 5 here. So you have 15 times 5. And that gives you 5 times 5, 25. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 2. That's 75 millimeters square. So easy, super easy, right? Yeah. Let me clear my screen. All right. So we'll do this in the next video. Thank you. This is super duper awesome, Mr. Get a Pops. I hope you learned a lot. Thank you. Bye-bye.